college football matchup that so often produces an upset. A team ranked in the top 25, but going on the road into a revved-up environment. Welcome to the Little Apple and Bill Snyder Family Stadium, the home of the Kansas State Wildcats. As we'll see the number 12 team in the country, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on another team from the Big 12, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get right to the action. And the Red Raiders will kick this away to get us going. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. Coverage team flying downfield, not much gained on that return. The Wildcats offense comes onto the field for the first time today. Kirk, let's check the impact players in this game, guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team. Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Now it's second down here. Looking to pass, it's Johnson. He's running out of time here. Swarm for the pass rush, a sack.
Well, this is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Tried to squeeze one in there, but it's incomplete.
Gosh, I just love to watch this defense fly around. Great job here on third down. Look at it. You're on the road. Things are going against you early in the game, and you block all of that out, and you're running around with confidence making plays.
The Wildcats will line up to boot it away. And this will be the first punt for this offense this afternoon. Fair catch made at the 35. So the Texas Tech Red Raiders offense takes the field. The first chance we've had to see them today. And each offense features a star tight end. Kirk, what an elite matchup of guys who can really hurt defenses in a variety of ways.
When was the last time we did a game where we were excited to watch two tight ends from opposing teams go against each other? But that's what we have today. Both of these guys are elite at their position. Both want to have bragging rights that they're the best in the country. Let's see who can be showcased better today. I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
A gain makes it second and medium. Here's the snap. The quarterback looking to throw. Short connection to the tight end here. The Red Raiders looking to keep this drive moving.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hand.
A new set of downs after that completion. Offense will keep it on the ground here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Getting set. Here's second down. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Pass complete on a crosser. And they bring him down, but not before he reaches the 38. First down from there.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
And the Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field. Back to pass. It's Morton. Catch made on the out route. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary, and they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
The Red Raiders line up on 1st and 10 now. Wants to throw it. Quick throw to his receiver. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down. Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. Second down, we're going to throw it. This time it's complete. Touchdown, Texas Tech. This quarterback on fire today. That's just nice execution. Quarterback and receiver Kurt perfectly in sync that time.
Yeah, you can see why route running is one of the most underrated attributes of a receiver. It's easy to get caught up on their ability to catch or their vertical or their speed, but nothing substitutes for someone who can create separation like this before the ball is even thrown.
Now the all-important extra point. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he's brought down after a solid effort on that return. And the Wildcats offense back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Well, the defense got out-muscled at the point of attack there, and the back showed good vision to get to the hole and get the first down.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Looking for some space. It's Edwards. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. QB keeper all the way. Breaks free. He's in the clear. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Chris, I think the defense underestimated the quarterback in his speed here. And just like that, he takes off for a big chunk of yards. This defense may want to take note.
1st down here for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Johnson. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. They bring him down at the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a 1st down.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Kansas State now operating in the red zone. In the red area, it's Edwards. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Hands off to the left. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the 1st down.
And the Wildcats line up with a 1st and goal. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Wildcats. Look at the blazing speed for that quarterback. If you're a defense trying to stop this guy, good luck.
Well, Chris, you remember this week we talked with the offensive coordinator. He talked a lot about how they have run plays on the call sheet specifically for this guy to be able to get loose and make plays. You saw that exactly on this score right here.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. And the PAT is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Texas Tech offense is back out on the field now. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They've got him, but not before he makes a first down at the 41.
Great job by the quarterback with an accurate throw against man coverage for a first down. Overall, by the entire group, good execution by this offense.
The game moves the ball past the 40, sets up another 1st and 10. He hands it off from the gun. Tough running to avoid a loss that just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs and especially corners that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play of that corner.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Scanning the field. It's Morton. Snags a quick throw. Finally make the tackle, but not before he crosses midfield. First down at the 44.
Great accuracy here by the quarterback, hitting his receiver in stride on that slant, and it gave him a chance to pick up some yards after the catch.
And the Red Raiders getting set on 1st and 10. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Finding space at the 20. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Great connection there for 6 points.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his 2nd touchdown reception in this football game.
And they get set now to try the PAT. The extra point gives them a 14-7 lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Okay, the K-State offense is back out on the field now. The last possession was just old-school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
I really like the throw here, Chris, but the fake off the play action was just as effective. You saw the second-level defenders freeze for a split second, and that helps open those passing windows.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. They'll run it to the left. As the 1st down is still going. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
All right, Chris, let's face it. Most of the offensive linemen today, they're big. You know, they weigh over 300 pounds. But that doesn't mean they don't have to have agility. And the way they can get out there in front of the runner, create space, sometimes it looks like they're going in one direction, and a runner uses his eyes to take him in another direction because he's been blocked so well. Love those misdirection or counter plays, and this one worked out really well for a nice piece of yards and a first down.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Keeping it on the ground here. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Can they keep this drive going, try to convert on 3rd down now? Dropping back, it's Johnson. It's a quick grab. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down.
Well, they're going to come up short of the sticks here, and we got a tough decision at this point in the football game for the head coach. What will they do now on 4th down?
Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. The Wildcats will look to convert here on 4th down. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Caught over the middle. It's Bradley. That moves the football inside the 40, and it's another first down.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a 4th down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
1st and 10 play coming up. Receiver in motion now. He'll hand it off. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
These in-breaking routes can be tough on these receivers, sometimes worried about a big hit from a safety or a linebacker. Definitely not focused on the football here, or you would have been able to bring that one in.
8th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Grab down the middle. It's Edwards. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
Well, Kirk, Texas Tech has the lead here. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the 2nd period. So we begin the 2nd quarter with a field goal attempt as the kicking team is out there, trying to knock it through from 48 yards away. And he's got it from 48 yards out, showing off the big leg.
Yeah, I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Red Raiders offense is back out on the field now. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play. Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
After the first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 17. Looking to throw. It's Morton. The receiver makes the catch. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Chris, I cannot believe we're still in the first half. This guy's already got a couple touchdowns. Now he's adding to his receiver total here by picking up another first down and more yards.
First down and 10. Ball handed off. Oh, what a cut, and still going. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Here's the second down play. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, he keeps it on the option, and it's not always the big play. It's sometimes just getting the first down. Does a nice job of knowing where he needed to go. And we got a new set of downs.
The Red Raiders are on the move here. Nice grab. It's Douglas. They bring him down after a short gain there. Second down play coming up for this offense. And there's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's 3rd down and long from the 45. To throw, it's Morton. Fires it to the wideout. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Well, that's a great job by this defense of getting pressure with only 3 pass rushers. That leaves 8 back in coverage. It makes it very difficult to find an open man. But boy, you'll play that defense all day if you can get that kind of pressure with just 3 guys.
And the Red Raiders will send the punt team onto the field. And look at the leg strength, a booming punt. Kicked it too far, it lands in the end zone for a touchback. And the Kansas State offense is back out on the field. They settled for a field goal last time out. Let's see what they can do this time. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. He's past the marker and still going. Brought down, but not before shaking off the first defender and picking up the first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Johnson. Looking to make a big play downfield. Oh, and it's dropped by a normally very reliable receiver. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. With the catch, it's Carter. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, they told us all week that they thought they had an opportunity to get this tight end the football, and here they are early in the game showing that they mean business.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Grab behind the line. It's Douglas. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Looking for a man. Throws to the tight end. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Man, I love to see linebackers in today's game. They're physical enough to be able to be in the box and defend the run because that's their main primary job. But here you can see the athletic ability to be in man coverage and be able to make a play and knock the ball away.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Short pass finds the tight end. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense.
Great job by the defender coming up with that tackle that'll keep him short of the first down. I think the quarterback thought his receiver could win any one-on-one battle, but this defender makes a heck of a play, and now we got 4th down.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. Ball lands at the 8 and bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the Wildcats offense back out on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
2nd down after that previous play. Here's the handoff. They'll tackle him at the 27.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable 3rd down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. Dropping back, it's Johnson. The tight end has got it. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
Kansas State getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. They call the counter run here. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up the back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
This Kansas State offense is quickly moving down the field. And then 1st down, right back to the running game.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
Important 2nd down play coming up. It's a bootleg looking to throw. Short throw complete to the tight end. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
The thing about this tight end is he is not only a great blocker, but shows here early in this game he can make great catches as well.
Critical 3rd down play for this offense right here. It's a keeper. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. and the Wildcats will have to kick this away. Not what he was hoping for. Instead of pinning the offense deep, it's a touchback. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. The shotgun running play call. He's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. We know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. Follow him in the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 39. To throw, it's Morton. This time, a completion. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Running back grabs it on the screen to make the tackle, but it's enough for a 1st down. Good call in that screen play.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all 4 quarters, it could get really ugly by the 4th.
The Red Raiders will line up on 1st and 10. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. And he drops back in the gun. Caught over the middle. It's Joyner. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. Back to throw. It's Morton. Here's a screen pass to the running back. They finally tackle him at the 4. That's a solid gain on the pitch and catch.
Chris, it really looked to me like those linebackers in zone coverage had their eyes in the backfield looking at the quarterback. They lost the running back sneaking out on that angle route, and I thought the quarterback did a nice job of waiting, being patient, and then making a nice throw for a 1st down.
And the Red Raiders hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. Here's the handoff on first and goal. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, Texas Tech.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point makes the lead 11. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So it's first down, but they'll just kneel down before halftime here. Looks like the offense content to run the clock out here and go to halftime. Talk about the second half. The Minnows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Manhattan. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this third quarter.
The Wildcats will kick it off to begin the second half. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Texas Tech offense is back out on the field now. The passing game's been on fire. Let's see if the defense has made some changes to begin to slow it down. Caught in the backfield. It's Joyner. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, I kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Second down after that short completion. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss. They tried to get the counter play to the edge, Kirk. We've seen this defense show their ability to pursue and fly to the football.
Yeah, they sure can, and they did a nice job on this counter play. A lot of times you'll see those counters go more up into the middle of a defense, but they tried to bounce that to the outside, and that gave you an idea of what kind of speed this defense has.
That's reeled in. It's Douglas. The defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards on the completion, but now it's fourth down. The Red Raiders will bring their punt team onto the field. He'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. Okay, the K-State offense is back out on the field now. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. He's found some room with the 45. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
So the big chunk play has the offense already in field goal range with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it here against the running back with the ball. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. Down the middle, it's Brown. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
This is what makes the RPO so difficult to defend if you have a quarterback who can read it. It's that old argument, which guy has the chalk last? Well, with a quarterback that can read it like that, the quarterback has the chalk last. He reads that they're up, makes the throw in the quick slant, gets some really good yards.
Quick throw caught on the left side. The defense drops him for a loss. They went backwards there. A 2nd down behind the sticks now.
Boy, these receiver screens, if run correctly, can be a big play with a convoy of linemen out in front. This time, just not able to get it going, and it's a nice job of the defense to prevent a big play.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. Here we go, 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. Looking to pass, it's Johnson. Go to the sideline, steps out after a short gain.
Well, I think you go with the safe call here with the out route. Quarterback's comfortable with that. I would have loved to see the receiver take that route a little bit deeper. Now it's 4th and short because he didn't take that route upfield.
Still down by double digits in the 3rd quarter. They're going to go for it on 4th down. And the quarterback dropping back. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge 4th down stop. The offense is backed up here, beginning in the shadow of their own end zone. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Over the middle, it's Douglas. Brought down at the 28, and that's good enough for a 1st down.
Once you can establish the run game, the play action is so effective. Those linebackers' eyes get caught up on the run, and you pull the ball, and you've got open targets behind him. That's a great example of using the run game to set up your play action.
Handoff here from the shotgun. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
2nd down play coming up. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. They get him down at the 41, but that's good enough for a 1st down.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
And the Red Raiders come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Grab behind the line, it's Carter, fighting him off. They're finally able to stop him. The quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. And in an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that and just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
He makes the grab. Brought down quickly, but not before a big gain. Move it to the 35.
Well, Chris, with this style of RPO, the quarterback has to do a really good job of staying on that ride with the running back to make sure that the defense is really up against the run before he can pull it out and throw the football. Here, it's a little further downfield, but the same result as far as the potential and the big gain coming off of an RPO.
Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. Now it's second down here. They'll run it from the gun. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
The Red Raiders looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Quarterback still with the football. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option, they actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You can tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Trying to keep this impressive drive going, but the loss makes it second down and 14 here. Throwing off play action. Grab made by the tight end. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today. Good call here by the offensive coordinator to go with quarterback sneak here on 3rd and inches, and he's going to get the first down. It's a great time to catch the defense off guard. Get up to the line of scrimmage quickly, get the lineman down, quarterback under the center, quick snap, and get the yardage you need for the first down.
And the Red Raiders looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. First and goal, handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
And it's 1st and goal. You're thinking about trying to score. You're looking at positive yards. Instead, you're going backwards. That's going to set up a very important second down call here.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 7. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. To throw, it's Morton. And the receiver snags it. It's complete. And the defense swarms him. They've got him behind the line of scrimmage.
How about the discipline of this defense here on second down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's 3rd down.
Great job by the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. He missed it. Off target that time. And the lead remains at 11 after the miss.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
2nd and 10 after the incompletion. Let's see what they can create here now to avoid a 3rd and long. Here comes a handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Back to pass. It's Johnson. Grab near the sticks. It's Edwards. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Kansas State getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Gonna run it. It's Edwards. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
And check out how he's been spreading the football around between his targets, getting everybody involved in this game. Set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Not easy to bring down. The cornerback finally gets the job done.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on third down. Caught behind the line. It's Edwards. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Now, there's just nothing here for the quarterback to do other than throw it to his back and hope that he could get the yards after the catch, enough for the first down. But the defense gives some yards, but not enough for him to get to the sticks.
And the Wildcats will have to kick it away. And they'll punt it away for the fourth time today. He was hoping that would check up, but a big bounce sends it into the end zone for a touchback. And the Red Raiders offense is back out on the field now. On the ground, it's Joyner. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Getting set. Here's second down. Grab behind the line. It's Douglas. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Offense looking to convert on third and short from the 27. To the air. It's Morton. Makes a quick catch. Tackled at the 35, good enough for a first down.
Well, the defense gets these guys to third down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
First and 10 now for the offense. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Boy, nice job by this defense being able to diagnose the counter play. You know, when you run that counter, you're hoping the illusion of the offense going one way and then coming back the other, that the defense buys into it. But they didn't buy it at all here, and they come up with a nice loss.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And that pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Lets it go quickly. Makes the catch downfield. He brings him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43.
Oh, that one really hurts for this defense. They get these guys to third down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a first down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
The Red Raiders will try to keep this drive moving. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And the ball to the ground. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time.
Oh, the defense misses out on an opportunity, just what they needed. Ball's on the ground, unable to recover it.
And the Red Raiders with 1st and 10 here. Pulls it in. It's Douglas. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2. Now this is the 8th play on this drive. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Throws it to the right. He's got it right near the end zone. And he scores! Touchdown, Red Raiders! That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ballgame.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point up and good. They build the lead to 18 here in the final quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Edwards. Coverage team brings down the returner. And the Kansas State offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Handoff heading left. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Tailback with another carry. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Back to throw. It's Johnson. Looking for a man deep on the right side. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
And they'll kick it away here. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Boy, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. From the shotgun, handoff inside. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new 1st down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
And that run is good for 1st down yardage, a new set of downs for this offense. Gonna run it. It's Joyner. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Here's the second down play. Dropping back, it's Morton. Oh, and it's almost picked off. A chance for their first interception today. It's going to set up third down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27.
Well, why not, Chris? Here we are in the fourth quarter. It's third down. This guy's been making plays all game long. Go back to him again, and it works out.
The Red Raiders churn out another first down. Quarterback keeps the football. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
It's a nice game by this offense. This quarterback has such a good feel for running the option. Whether it's handing it, keeping it himself, or pitching it, puts a lot of pressure on the discipline of this defense.
And the Red Raiders move into the red zone. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They bring him down after a gain. Looks like they'll spot it inches short of a first down.
Hey, it's a great job of running the football. It's the right idea, but the back's got to stay in bounds because remember, with the new rule in college football, the clock still stops momentarily until the referee sets the play clock for the next play, and then it'll start again. So stay in bounds and work that clock.
The Red Raiders have first and 10 here. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. A pop pass on the jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Well, the defense is ready for that one. Good job of being able to hold the edge to this defense, showing the speed that they needed to bring him down. He didn't get back to the line of scrimmage.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Chewing clock with the running game. The junior able to bring him down quickly. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. And the long drive continues. The offense pushing the ball down the field. Looking downfield, it's Morton. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
Chris, you get this deep into an opponent's side of the field and come away with 3 instead of 6, and man, it is a letdown. That's certainly not what they're looking for here on third and long from inside the red zone.
So a field goal attempt coming up now. It'll be a 34-yard try. Knocks that one right down the middle. And they add to their lead.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after adding to this big lead, they are set to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Looking to throw it on first down. Makes the grab. It's Bradley. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Hey, there's the execution that's been lacking most of this game, but they'll take it. You know, you try to do everything that you can to learn and try to build for the future. And at this point in the game, it's obviously over, but you love to see the offensive coordinator still giving this quarterback opportunities.
Moves the ball to the 25, good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Running out of time in the pocket. Grab down the middle. It's Brown.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
Crucial 3rd down play right here. Looking to throw. It's Johnson. On the tight end, grabs it over the middle. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy.
Well, trailing in the game like this, the offense really needed this conversion, and they got it. Let's see if they can build on some momentum after that.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Brown.
Chris, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good job in space, and a big part of the reason that they have such a big lead today.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. And the offense will spend a timeout with 27 seconds remaining.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.